Hello and welcome to the Silver Serpents channel. Thank you for joining me on this video. Hope it's not too long here for you, but this is a response to Fish, aka If You Know You Know Stacking's favorite piece of silver. So I want to show you some of mine. Here we have a 2-ounce Perth Mint Lunar Year of the Snake. This is one of the first pieces of silver I ever picked up and one of my favorites. You can see here I have the variety for this year. It's also my birth year, which is why my channel is named the way it is. I really do love the size and feel, the weight and hand of 2-ounce coins. This is the only 2-ounce Onza Libertad I have in my stack. I have several 1-ouncers, and some of you know those. Another 2-ounce here from the Intaglio Mint. Nice, good weight, 50 millimeter diameter, I believe. Just something about a 2-ounce coin in the hand. It just feels has more heft, of course, than a 1-ounce. But my favorite pour by the one and only Wizard of Molten Metal FG Stacker is this tribute to Buckethead I commissioned him to make for me, and this came out absolutely incredible. And this is a quite high relief silver pour. See here on the back, we've got his logo, Morningstar Metals. And look at these pour lines. It's just so unique. So another one of my favorites in the 2-ounce are this one here of the Egyptian God series. I believe this is Wadjet, the protector of Lower Egypt. And you'll often see the cobra head with a crown, and a lot of photos of pharaohs as a goddess of protection. And this is an ultra high relief 40 millimeter round, but combined with the incuse wings, the high relief figure, the proof like fields behind the torches, it's just an incredible, stunning piece that deserves a shout out in the favorite piece of silver collection. Now, being a collector with a stacker's mindset, I'm not afraid of a premium, but I'm always looking to get beautiful silver at a great deal. And would you believe it or not, I picked up this 2-ouncer and another one in the series for, I believe, $150. Okay. Moving on, we have the Serpent of Milan. This is a proof coin minted by the Scottsdale Mint in conjunction with the Bank of Samoa, depicting a serpent consuming a child, showing the struggle between human and nature and the fragility of life. Very unique coin. And I actually sent one to FG Stacker in a trade for these bars because he made me one of my favorite pieces, so I sent him one of my favorite pieces. An honorable mention here, I have a 1-ounce coin from the Republic of Cameroon. This is a Durga, the 8-armed, Hindu goddess, often depicted with a lion. This is another high relief round with just stunning detail, a proof field, and way too much detail to capture in one image. This truly is a gorgeous coin that deserves an honorable mention. 20,000 francs, 1 ounce, 4/9 pure silver. Right there, if you can read it, République de Cameroun. with the coat of arms. And just a beautiful field. So this one deserves an honorable mention. Let's try to get that. And one of my favorite bullion coins I discovered early on, and I just love them. I've picked up 11 so far. These is the Malta Golden Eagle, made by the Germania Mint. And the detail on these coins is just incredible. There we go, a little bit of zoom. I would say it's almost too detailed for a camera, but in person it pops. The waves for the Mediterranean behind the serpent and eagle kind of mute out, and you can see it more like this here. Now, one of my favorite things about this coin is that as you follow the serpent's body, the angle of the scales changes in an extremely lifelike depiction. You have the individual fibers of the feathers, the detail in the eyes and the faces. It's just an amazing coin. And that lenticular wave is really cool. On the obverse, we have the Maltese coat of arms in a frosty field with some floral depictions, and the Germania Mint Mark shield in the corner of the cross. Now, that is one there. Another honorable mention, and this was one of my first colored Libertads, is this Native America 1 ounce colored with yellow gold on the rim. It's a matte finish with a plains rider and a headdress and 2 eagles. And the colored Libertads are one of my favorite coins as well. Okay, I'm going to try to pick this up a little bit. I see we're lagging in time. But I picked these up recently. If you saw me on Liberty Bleeds Silver's Metal Mob with Cartier Silver and Humble Stacker, I unboxed these. These are the Historia de la Azteca Libertads colored from, and we have here Aztec themed warriors and sacrifice. Only 180 minted, and for the first time here we're showcasing these on video. Hope I don't get a bad from YouTube for this, but here we have the scene for an Aztec sacrifice on the top of the temple, and the priest holding La Corazon. And on the reverse, I'm not sure what to make of this, but I like it. Okay, and the warrior Libertad. Pretty self-explanatory. We have 2 Aztec warriors. And for those of you that want to know, I got these 2 at auction for a total of $130. And another one I picked up, which is one of my favorites, is the Alaskan Night Skies. This is a colorized, only 150 minted, and this is a gorgeous coin. Here we have the Angel of Independence glowing up like an angel over a snowy mountain backdrop with the northern lights. And on reverse we have a similar scene with a polar bear. Forgive me guys, I'm trying to get the glare off of the capsule. Like in person, it's a lot more popping. And the latest in the colored Libertad is Egyptian Knights. They're only $399. We have I believe the 3 Great Pyramids of Giza, with what looks like it could be a solar eclipse setting over a cloudy sky. And here we have a similar scene without the pyramids, the cloudy sky, and it looks like an eclipsed sun. All right, there we're coming to the end of the video. If you have made it this far, I appreciate your watching and your time. I hope you've enjoyed the show here. But now we are getting to my favorite piece of silver. And I kid you not, the first time I held this in my hand without gloves, I got chills and goosebumps on the back of my neck. We have a Mexican 1/2 real, half of a piece of 8. This is quite about the size of a US dime, or maybe a 1/10 ounce Britannia. It's thinner though. 90% silver. And I picked up this little beauty for melt value. Now, how do you get a centuries old Mexican coin for melt value? Well, that's the sad part. This coin has been carved. Somebody scratched 1.5 into the face of King Charles IV. Oh, it's a 1799 Mexico 1/2 real. Not an 8 reales or even a 1, it's a half. And I picked this up for the melt value of its silver content because of the beauty in the reverse here. Such an old coin in such great condition, in spite of the destruction. I'll take it for the history and my own sentimental value. The history of the region where I was born and raised, and it's an incredible piece that I am happy to have in my collection. Nearly 227 years old. And no, I believe it was 365. Or was it Craven? I'm not going to dip this coin. But this is probably my favorite piece. Well, there you have it. Thank you very much for sticking this one out with me. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave your comments down below. What's your favorite? The colored Libertads, FG pores, fancy bullion and coins, something with a bit of history and a story to tell? What do you like? What's your favorite piece of silver? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.